Hi, I'm Peter Brown, and it's wonderful to be with you as we explore ideas together about creating transformative learning environments. So who am I? First, I'll say I'm a human. I love ideas, I love learning, I love creating, I love connecting with people around ideas. I like being with people. I'm a dad. I have two amazing children, and it's been an honor of a lifetime to be with them on their journey and to see who they're becoming. I'm an architect. I'm a fellow in the American Institute of Architects, and I've dedicated my career to creating learning environments. I've practiced all over the world, beginning in Beijing in the 1990s, a dozen cities in China, in Japan, Tokyo, Nagoya, down the Pacific Rim to Indonesia, Singapore, over to India, Mumbai, Delhi, in many of the world's great cities, London, New York, Chicago, Washington, D.C., and many suburban schools around the U.S. and rural schools around the U.S., independent schools, public schools, international schools. I currently live in the U.S. in Austin, Texas. And most recently, I've spent about the last 7 years in China, living in Shenzhen and Shanghai. So a perspective of the world. I've traveled about 4 million miles in this endeavor, and I love everything associated with travel, about airports, about getting to airports, about where to stay, about becoming local, where to eat, meeting friends. I love it. I'm a collaborator. I collaborate with educators and architects and understand and move fluidly and fluently between the languages of education and architects, and oftentimes become translators of these languages, of understanding educational language and then translating that into a spatial language and then back to education. I've worked with many of the most respected architects and educators in the world, and I work with many, many respectable humans in the practice of education, and it's inspiring to see each of you doing what you do best and what you're passionate about and how that ripples through your community. It's been an amazing experience to be with you all. I'm a practitioner. I've been the head of education practice at a very respected design firm. I've launched design practices for firms. I've launched my private practice for 15 years, worked privately, primarily with school districts that were looking to do innovative things, never been done things that are hard to do, and just working with them on strategies to get their facilities envisioned and built. I was a global head of design for a major educational startup where we endeavored to create 36 schools in 36 vibrant cities around the world, where I was responsible for architecture, interiors, furniture, signage and wayfinding, uniforms, and managing the design brief across that platform. I'm currently a design leader at DLR Group, an international design firm with offices across the U.S. and around the world. I currently have 2 middle schools going on around Austin. One's about to start construction, one just started design, and working on a fantastic high school in Indonesia, 10 to 12 high school for 720 students, full boarding for students, faculty, and directors. Here I also lead our practice for international schools. So what inspires me the most is to work with you to create amazing spaces for teaching and learning, and to see all the ways that students and teachers use this space. And I'm constantly blown away by the way they're innovating in spaces and using them in unimagined ways. And it's inspiring to work with people like you to develop and implement strategies for your schools to bring your dreams to life. And this is a very important part of what I do. What matters the most when I partner with clients and communities? It's the conversation, the interaction, the exchanges, the feedback, the connections, and understandings. And what am I curious about? I can't say what I'm most curious about because I'm curious about a lot of things, but I'm interested in time and space and the relationship of time and space, and are there ways of considering time in ways that might unlock the spaces that we have. I'm interested in how space changes over time and how space needs change over time and how to anticipate those changes. I'm interested in technology and how technology is rapidly changing the way that people connect together, both in and out of school, asynchronously, in time and place, and really interested in how AI will transform what we all do. And I'm interested at connecting with people, connecting with people at various scales and creating places for connections. A focused student with a book, a student in a chair in a classroom, classrooms creating learning environments in a school, schools and communities around the world, and how all these connections work and how do we create these connections. To me, that's I'm endlessly curious about that, and it's an exciting place to be. So I'm excited to be with you on this journey, and I hope we have a great time together over the next 5 or 6 weeks.